Lions and the Cowboys. I mean, man, what a game that we get here, Mike. Cowboys are 6-point favorites over the Lions. 52.5 is our total in this one of the bigger totals we have seen of the season. We know depressed scoring all across the league, and so 52.5 really jumps off the page. But we get a Detroit offense that you and I talked about earlier. It's going to score points on everybody and probably going to allow teams to score on them as well. We see a Cowboys team, disappointing loss today on the road at Miami. That being said, back at home here against the Detroit Lions. But again, Mike, the same kind of handicap that we had with Minnesota. It is on the road, yes, for Jared Goff, but not outdoors, not cold weather, going to be in the dome there in Arlington.
Yeah, perfect conditions for this Detroit offense to go travel, and perfect conditions for the Dallas offense. That's why you're seeing such a high total. Look at it here, was 50.5 on the total. The Cowboys were 5.5-point favorites at home. So we've seen the total and the Cowboys tick up a little bit, both on each way there. Total, I think, is right about correct. This should be a shootout. This is, to me, a great game to look at props, look at same-game parlays, touchdown scores. But the total, I think, is correct at 53, so not going to get involved there. I'm going to be interested to see what happens with the side. I would be a little tempted to take Detroit at the 6.5 number. I want to see if we get 7 or 7.5 in this spot. I've got Dallas supposed to be a 6-point favorite. If we get to the key of 7, I think I'm on Detroit here simply because I trust both these offenses to be able to put up points. And when you look at the Dallas offense specifically, they stall sometimes in the red zone. They end up kicking field goals. We saw that as a problem today against Miami, where Detroit consistently puts the ball in the end zone. I wouldn't mind taking the Lions plus the 7 if it ever shows up.
No, I'm with you. If this thing gets to 7, it is a play for me for sure on Detroit. Because once you get to the full touchdown, the back door is wide open with this Detroit team. Even if they are down 14, they can move the ball. They can move the ball in a hurry, multiple different weapons. And as we said, this is not one of those situations where we're worried about Goff. It is indoors. It is warm. It is all the stuff that we're not worried about when it comes to Goff this time of year. So I'm with you. I don't know if we'll see a 7. Maybe we'll. It's the Cowboys. It's a standalone game. Look, it's going to be a standalone game on Saturday. I mean, there's a lot of different things, and we know it's a public team in the Cowboys. When we talk about a public team, a team that's super popular, a team that tends to draw a lot of bets, and so we know that the Cowboys likely to get some action in this one, Mike. So as it leans towards 6.5 right now, we might could see a 7 before it's all said and done.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.